I just got a comment on one of my older videos asking if it's possible to get all of Penny's decor. Now, I have all of Penny's decor, and I had it prior to update 1.6, and in this video, I'm going to show you how I did it. Now, I just want to say something right off the bat. The title of this video is how I got all of Penny's decor, not how to get all of Penny's decor. And the reason for that is, as you are about to see, it's a pretty elaborate process. And in addition to that, there's a couple roadblocks that will prevent a lot of players from being able to do it the way that I did it. In fact, I will say, to even want to do all of this, someone would have to be pretty desperate and have a very unhealthy obsession with obtaining every single decor item in the game. Otherwise, it's just too much work. But somewhere in another YouTuber's video, I saw someone say, you cannot have all of these items without modding, and if you ever see somebody that has them and says that they haven't modded, they are lying. So that's another reason why I wanted to make this video, because there is a way, however desperate and elaborate it may be. So a quick overview on Penny's decor in general. After you marry Penny and reach her 14 heart event, she will ask you if you would like her to redecorate the bedroom. Then you will choose between 3 themes: forest and moon, strawberry home, or pirate theme. And the next day you will wake up to a beautifully redecorated bedroom. This event is only going to happen once. Even if you divorce her, wipe her memory at the Dark Shrine of Memory, marry her again, and get all the way back up to 14 hearts, it is a one-time thing. So unfortunately, you can't just marry her 3 times and pick a different room each time to get it all. I'm recording this at kind of a weird time because as of right now, the 1.6 update has been announced for console and mobile players, but it's not released yet. So I know a lot of you are still on 1.5. And Concerned Ape changed the way that you can get several of these items with the update. So I'm going to try to explain all this in a way that makes sense and works for everybody. The majority of the decorative items that Penny uses in all of the bedrooms can be obtained in other ways, but some of them are only available through her 14 heart event. The items that have always been exclusive to the 14 heart event are the wall decals, fruit salad rug, and the pirate rug. But as of 1.6, Penny actually sells all of the wall decals at the Desert Festival. So if it's just the wall decals that you're really after, you can go to the Desert Festival every year and you'll eventually be able to purchase the strawberry decal, all of the night sky decals, and the pirate flag for a total cost of 290 calico eggs if you get everything. However, also as of 1.6, you no longer can find her beds in the furniture catalog. So just to explain that again in a different way, in 1.5, the exclusive items are the decals and the rugs. And in 1.6, the exclusive items are the beds and the rugs. What that means is that if you're still playing on 1.5, you can go to the furniture catalog and get all 3 beds right now, and then just wait until you get 1.6 and you'll be able to get all of the wall decals. And then in that case, the only items that you won't be able to have are the 2 rugs. But I do just want to point out that although the update makes it possible to get the majority of her items, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's easy. Because the Desert Festival is only once per year, and on each of the 3 days, 2 out of a possible 29 NPCs are randomly chosen to be vendors. And then when Penny is chosen, you will also need to have almost 300 calico eggs on that exact day to get all of the items. So that's not super hard, but it's not easy either. But considering that you can at least get all the decals, it may make a little less sense now to go through all the work that I did to get the full and complete collection. But back when I did it, I really wanted to display all 3 rooms with every single item beautifully in my museum house. And there was a lot more exclusivity to the items back then. But regardless of the changes made with update 1.6, the rugs are still completely exclusive to the event. And if you didn't snag the beds out of the furniture catalog before you updated, you won't have a way to get those now either. So if you are as hell-bent as I was on just having literally every single item from her 14 heart event, or if you don't really want to deal with the Desert Festival, here is how I figured out how to get it all. So about a year ago, I decided that I wanted to collect every single hat in the game. But after cracking over 100 golden coconuts, I literally was keeping a tally sheet. I still hadn't gotten the golden helmet. And I realized that I must have thrown it away like long before I cared about the hats. I was pretty freaking bummed out because it was the only hat that I didn't have, but it's a once per save file item, so I was shit out of luck. Until I realized that once per save file means once per player in multiplayer, which meant that I should be able to bring another player onto my farm just long enough to get that golden helmet, which is exactly what I did. And then after that worked, I realized that I could do the same thing to get all 3 of Penny's bedroom collections, which I did. Meaning I first married her myself and picked a bedroom, then I divorced her, then I played on my own farm as another player and married her again, getting her back up to 14 hearts as quickly as possible and picked another room, and then divorced her as that player, and then played as a third player, married her for a third time, got her hearts up, picked the third room, and then divorced her. And I know what you guys must be thinking, poor Penny doesn't deserve to be used for her decor like that, but I needed those items. Rest assured, I wiped her memory afterwards so that she can go on with her life without mega trust issues. But please don't come after me in the comments because like I said, I just wanted to make this video to show that it is in fact possible to have all of these items without modding if you're desperate enough. But I understand that there are a lot of roadblocks and that this is, like I said, extremely elaborate. I know a lot of players may not have a friend that wants to come onto their farm and play long enough just to marry Penny. I actually don't either, but I do know people that own the game and I have a Steam Deck. And so I actually just asked my brother and my mom and my best friend if I could sign in as them, and I stayed signed in on my computer and played as them on my Steam Deck. So I actually did do all of the work involved with getting Penny's hearts up and everything like that, but it just required 3 different copies of the game. But in my defense, there are a lot of other benefits to having a multiplayer farm that you just use for yourself. Like, for one thing, so much extra space. I have 3 guest houses on my farm that are all fully upgraded. I use one of them to store all of my machines in a teeny tiny space on my farm. And I use another to display all of my different collections. Plus I have multiple wine cellars, which is extremely profitable. And probably my favorite thing is that in my house, I have 4 coffee makers. So just keep this idea in mind if you want to catch another legend fish or get extras of any once per save file item. But let's go back to Penny's decor. If using a multiplayer farm to get all 3 collections all at once just isn't feasible for you, or if you just think it sounds pathetic and like way too much work, I am going to go room by room and go over every single piece of decor and just list again exactly where you can find it in both versions of the game. So starting with the strawberry room, once again, the fruit salad rug is exclusive to the 14 heart event. The bed you can snag in the furniture catalog on 1.5, or it's exclusive to the event in 1.6. The strawberry decal can be purchased at the Desert Festival for 100 calico eggs. Now, if you're not stoked about waiting however many years for Penny to be at the Desert Festival, there is a tool that I've mentioned in several other videos called the Stardew Predictor tool, where you can upload your save file and it will tell you what year Penny is going to be at the Desert Festival. However, that tool is only available for PC players. The classic lamp, woodsy couch, red couch, diviner table, grandmother end table, the 2 houseplants, and the teddy bear will all be in the regular furniture catalog and will sometimes appear at the traveling cart. The ornate lamp and the elegant fireplace are in the furniture catalog, and the ceiling flags are in the furniture catalog and will also sometimes appear at the carpenter shop. For the pirate room, once again, the bed is in the catalog if you're still on 1.5, and it's exclusive to the event if you're on 1.6. Pirate rug, exclusive to the event no matter what. The pirate flag you can purchase at the Desert Festival for 100 calico eggs. So outside of those exclusive items, almost every other thing used in the pirate room is available in the furniture catalog with the exception of this stove fireplace. You can buy one of those from Robin for 3,000 gold at any time, or once you repair the island farmhouse, you could take the one from there. And then the Queen of the Gem Sea painting and the bone rug are only going to be in the furniture catalog, but everything else used in this room will not only be in that catalog, but you will also see it appear at the traveling cart or at the carpenter shop. For the Forest and Moon theme, the small pine, the snowy rug, and the mystic rug can only be found in the furniture catalog, but everything else that you see in this room will also appear at the carpenter's shop or in the traveling cart. So I know this was a lot of information and it was kind of a mess because we have half of us playing on the update and half of us not, but I hope that it helped you figure out how to get the decor items, or maybe helped you decide if it's best that you just live without them. And of course, if you'd like to see more Stardew content, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit like on this video.